Hey Lillian, that's fine. I ain't staying here long. All right, so let me give me thumbs up as you enter the room. All right, who's in here? It says three of y'all watching. So anyway, let me start because I'm not gonna be in here too long. Well, anyway, so I got my COVID test results back. Like I told y'all last Thursday, I went to vote, and they had free COVID testing at the new home of the city hall for Stonecrest, city of Stonecrest. So I went by, took the test. I told you about when they took that damn Q-tip all up in your nose and it kind of hurt. So it came back 24 hours later, and it came back. So I got negative. So I don't have the COVID. I did took the test last week Thursday. So it came back in the email from DeKalb County Health, and so it is negative. I figured I didn't have it anyway, considering that I do wear the mask. I don't have a whole lot of people around me, even if I'm out and about, like if I'm going to the supermarket or whatever. I'm not, hey, Colis, I'm not all up on people. I do wear a mask, despite I still see some fools walking up at the supermarket, and especially yesterday or last couple of days, I see people just walking up in there like it ain't no tomorrow, and they know they're supposed to wear a mask, but they come walking up in there like they crazy, you know. Mm-mm. So as long as you stay away from people and keep your distance and wear your mask, to be honest, I think, hey, Jeremy, I think the chances of getting it is slim to none, especially if you don't be all out and about in public in close proximity. I really believe those who don't get it is if you're cautious. And unfortunately, the ones who probably getting it are the ones who is around a whole bunch of people, crowds in public places like um not just people, not like people around you in your household, but I'm talking about, oh, I'm going to the park and I'm gonna do these activities, and I'm just gonna be a whole bunch of um I'm gonna be a bunch of strangers and get it. I think it's overrated. Love Johnson, what's overrated? Why some people don't have it and why some people get it? Because obviously, I'm not talking about being around your own people and everybody took the test. Now, that's a whole different thing. If you're around other people, like your family members, and everybody took the COVID test and you gather together, no, the chance of you getting it is slim to none. But if you're just a bunch of random strangers at a concert or some rally, I'll answer that question in a second. And you're around people you don't know, and you at, yeah, but you say it was overrated. Overrated in terms of people getting it, or overrated about mask? I don't know. When you say overrated, what's overrated? Because you tell that to the millions of people around the world who has loved ones, family members dying and losing their job and their business. So if you talk about, so tell those people who suffered loss, family members passing away days apart and having 5, 6. I read something yesterday. The person, he lost 10 family members of COVID and he lost his business all in weeks apart. So tell me, talk to that person or talk to that person who lost their child or father, mother, loved ones to that. You know, tell those people that's overrated. Because you know what? It's so easy for people to come up and say stuff like that. But God forbid if you get it. And if you get it, then you remember, oh, it's overrated. And let somebody come out and tell you that it's overrated. Me personally, I don't think it's overrated. I think, when you look back on it, all right, whatever. Whatever, Love Johnson. If that's what you want to think. And to say that other people had other things, I find it very peculiar that people who are healthy, they didn't have other things. Nobody, that's not progressive. That's not like heart disease, diabetes, that's progressive. You're not gonna somebody you don't just catch something respiratory. That's a respiratory of a virus that kills people. So that may be your opinion, but that's not up for discussion about an opinion. That's not an opinion. This is a virus, just like if someone catch the influenza. It's not influenza into the flu. That's not a cold. That's not something um somebody just progressively obtained. So that is a virus that came on, that was given on to someone else, and that's what that is. So please look stuff up before you make comments about it's just an opinion. They probably had something else. If I pass away, I'm gonna pass away not because of some COVID. I'm gonna pass away if I had a progressive disease like diabetes, which I am diabetic, or that's progressive, which leads to heart disease. That's not, if somebody passes away, they're going to pass away of something that they got and something that progressively either it accelerated more, just like having cancer. You know what, Joe Johnson, get off my page. Because you're a fucking idiot, and I'll block you. I ain't got time for foolishness. I don't give a damn with whether you unsubscribe, get the hell on. Because you're not going to sit up in here and just keep on agitating things about, well, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. It ain't your fucking opinion. Because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Fucking idiot. And I don't give a damn if you get offended and you blocked. So don't create no troll page and trying to create some special all new name and then write to me about it, because you will get blocked and I'm not going to read it. So waste your time. Do not waste your time typing up a book. Don't waste your time writing anything in my page and creating this troll page, because that's what you are, a troll. So I don't give two fuck rats about it's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. If you're entitled to your opinion, make up your own YouTube channel and then you go and express your opinion. But don't come on my channel talking about, well, it's an opinion. Your fucking ass get a damn coronavirus, then you come to someone talking about, well, it's my opinion. Well, it's my opinion because my stupid ass walked around a bunch of strangers that I don't know in a crowded venue, and well, summer block, I'm gonna do it. So if you got a problem with it, too bad, too sad. That's not no opinion. Opinion is something that that is not a factual. You have factual statements and make it, that's not an opinion. So please don't be so flippant about, well, it's the opinion and I got my opinion. That's not an opinion. A factual thing that's happening and that's happening to people, millions of people in the world. See, the thing about it, people are so dumb that they always want to throw up, that's my opinion, that's my opinion. You want to make an opinion on fact. Yes, I'm gonna block them, and it's my opinion too. It's my discretion that if I wish to block, I can block. So it's the same thing. It ain't no different. You're entitled to make your opinion in the stream, and it's my opinion that I feel that you're stupid and an idiot, and I can block you. You want to make an opinion? Make your own video. Make your own channel. But don't sit up in here. It's an opinion. Millions of people. Where's an opinion on that? Tell me, please. What opinion is that? Well, just because you got your own mind don't mean you have common sense and you got some intelligence. So obviously you don't. Make your own channel. The last time I checked on some of y'all, I don't have a large subscriber base, but the last time I checked, I surely didn't see anybody up in here who's ignorant. Who's ignorant? Because the last time I checked, I surely didn't see no subscription of your channel. So who are you talking about? It's so quick people could hide behind avatars and hide behind fake names, no picture, no nothing, never made a channel, never showed their face, but people got so much to say. So who's ignorant? I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds to answer that, so there won't be no delay. All right, I gave you a chance to answer. So since you want to make a one-word statement, you're not saying who you are implying that to. Because if you're talking about me, surely the same thing I could do to the other one, I could do that to you too. So who are you talking about? All right, another one bites the dust. I'm not in the mood tonight for people to come on here. If you want to come there and call someone ignorant, move on. My channel is not monetized anyway, and trust me, YouTube is not no money maker for me. And this is just a way for me to express my opinion in my channel. But when I speak things that is factual and everything going on in the world with this coronavirus, see, that's why it's not gonna level off or dissipate anytime soon. Because people being ignorant, talking about it's a fact. If it's a virus and it's spread, and everybody in your house, if everyone is in your house that is negative and they wear masks, and you have a gathering amongst your people that you know, you're not going to get the coronavirus. But if you're going to be out in a public with you don't know these people from spit, a bunch of strangers at rallies, and everybody walking around with nothing on their face and not covering their mask. You telling me 200, even at 200 people, 100, let's even say 50 people. You in a room with 50 people. No, you don't know none of these people from spit. Everybody's all up on each other with nothing on their face, not covering their mask. And it takes this one person out of 50 people in the room to have a virus that the probability of someone getting it, even 10, 15, 20 people get it. Out of 50 people, say 10 people get it. And you're telling me that's an opinion about being in a room with someone and all it takes is one person, somebody you don't even know, a stranger. I'm not talking about 50 family members who are all in a room and all at somebody's house having Thanksgiving dinner and everybody came and said, oh, I got tested yesterday, and everybody got tested and they your family and they all come to your house, that you're most likely to not get it versus a bunch of strangers. Come on now. Let's get real. And then you coming on here talking about, it's my opinion. That's my opinion. And then here you come talking about you want to call somebody that they entitled to their opinion and calling someone ignorant. Bye. Hey Peterson, hey Your Pleasure. I know y'all so used to seeing certain people on here. Love Johnson and Summer Walker, you're blocked. Because you're not about to insult me on my channel. Until you make a channel, then you make one. But don't come to me and don't write me no book either. Don't write nothing. Don't even make a troll page. Don't make no troll page. Don't be trying, I'm gonna get this bitch back. You make me a troll page and don't show my face and write a book. Don't write it. Just waste your keystrokes. Bye. They got about 10,000 plus channels that are made every day in YouTube. And trust me, I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss it. So don't come in here talking about opinion when it comes to millions of people dying around the world. And then here you come talking about, in my opinion, in my opinion. Man, bye. Idiots. Hey, C. Henner 12. People always want to come up in here talking about opinions, millions of people dying. Come on now. What Kool-Aid, Trump Kool-Aid, y'all been drinking? What you been drinking? Drinking the Kool-Aid. Next thing you know, people gonna come back and say something, another idiotic thing. Well, if I drink this alcohol and it said I don't have to get the corona, let me go and drink this alcohol and maybe it'll work. That's my opinion if it's gonna work. This is just as dumb. Use your common sense, people. Hey, side job. Everybody want to use, I hate the interchanging of thoughts and facts. And people want to say, in my opinion. Anyone knows that a virus will spread, and it's a virus. If somebody got caught something, however it got here, we don't know. But I could assure you, I know I got tested last week and came negative, and I know that if I'm not gonna go around a whole bunch of strangers, I ain't gonna be all packed up nowhere with a bunch of people I don't know. Nope. People say I stay 6 feet apart. No, I'm gonna stay 12, 15, or I just will be far away. Because the probability of getting it when you're not around a whole bunch of strangers packed up in a store. I purposely go, when I go shopping, if I'm going somewhere, I don't even hardly go anywhere, to be honest. To really be honest. I don't be up on no people. Ain't nobody Ain't nobody walking somewhere with a whole bunch of other people and all that kind of stuff. No. Mm-mm. See, everybody's see, most people, foolish, dumb people, dum-dums, they fall for that Kool-Aid crap. Ain't nobody say that, who says wearing a mask and not wearing one and it's not going to work. Until this thing is eradicated, which will probably take, it ain't going to be no months before it gets cleared up. It's going to be at least something going on for 2 years. And I could assure you that if they had continued to lock down and keep certain places closed, but no, everybody was focused on, oh, I need my job. I need my job back. I ain't got my job. And I need my job. We need to be open. For what? Economic disaster on certain sectors of society or certain businesses already was in trouble way before this came along. It's just elevated it more. That's all that was. It was elevated more when it happened. This wasn't business and economic collapse and everything going on and all that stuff. That ain't new. It was gonna happen anyway. There's some businesses they was able to close for 2 months, and when they opened up, they picked up where they left off at. But they was mindful of the business. That's like the hair salon I go to, Marks in Snellville. When I came there last week, and she was like, "Where you been?" Da da da. And I asked, I said, when did y'all open up? It was like 2 months later when they allowed the beauty salons and places to open up, and she opened up. Now I'm quite sure it was a struggle for 2 months being closed. I'm quite sure it was, but I can assure you, Maria that does it. She keeps written records every time. When I paid her, she kept everything in a book. She's been doing it for the last few years since I've been going there, and it was keeping meticulous notes and meticulous how much cash coming in and mindful of the books. See, that's why some of these small business, I ain't even talking about the big businesses. I'm talking about most small business, i.e. mostly black businesses, they didn't do well, or they said, oh, they need that stimulus, the loan and everything to stay open because they wasn't mindful for their own business in the first place. They weren't mindful of the cash flow. They weren't mindful of their books. They weren't mindful of accounting and keeping track of things and knowing how to have a cash reserve so when something happens. And I'm not talking about these big, huge businesses. I'm not talking about the multimedia conglomerate. I'm talking about a small business person. If you are strong financially, year after year, month after month, that when something like this happens, where they say, oh, you got to close down or whatever the case may be, and then you open back up again, you may not have a big hit, because let me tell you, having a business and you having losses, all the losses that small business, and I'm gonna speak on small businesses because that's the part that I handled. They are able to technically could take the loss and the less taxes they pay. That's both personal as well as the business part. Because there's the tax code allows them to, they say you can either roll back, Teresa, but you know what? You're going to be blocked because obviously you one of these fools that just made a troll page and You made a troll page and you want to come up here and make comments. Fuck you. You want to come up and put my name on there and say something? Teresa Fat Ass? Whoever you are. And just don't think that I'm not going to do an IP address and track you. So when you get this complaint, and I'm not talking about no YouTube complaint, you're going to find out since you want to make a comment. So you want to be slide remarks and make up a fake name. Let's go ahead and see what happens when I report this. And I'm not talking about to no YouTube police and no Facebook jail and everything else. So you stupid ass, you want to make up a name and then gonna apply to me, man? Use your brain, you stupid ass motherfucker. So when I go up here and get your real address and your real name, and don't tell me, and trust me, I know how to do it. So come after me if you want. You come after me, you gonna get some. It's gonna be some serious issues. So be a jackass and be a fool if you want. See, y'all dumb niggas, y'all don't know how the fuck things work. Everything that you put on this computer, every time you sit here and communicate with somebody, that is a way that you could trace the IP address. You could trace the person's name, address, where they live, and all information. So play with me. Go ahead and play. Cause yeah, you messing with the wrong person. You messing with the wrong person. You gonna make up a page. You gonna make up a page and come on here, Teresa Fat Ass. Okay. And first of all, how do you know my name? Because surely tomorrow I could get your full information, your actual name, your actual address, and file a complaint. See, some of y'all dumb niggas around here don't know anything in regards to laws, but I do. So you wanna come up here and make up a whole new name, and then come on here, and then you got the nerve to insult me. You think? Come on, idiot. Because see, I'm not playing with your trolls, and I'm gonna make me a special video just for y'all, trolls. So when you get some information, don't be shocked and surprised. Oh, how the hell did she know that? Because you're a dumbass. That's why. Coming on my page talking stupid. Some of y'all ain't never gonna learn. Don't come over here and make no fake pages and fake names and be a fool. Because some of y'all that come on here, y'all think you're slick. You think I don't know who you are, but I do. Hey, Romeo. I know exactly who you are. There is apps, there is tools, and there is software for everything. So don't fuck with me, because I'm the last one that you're going to be fucking with. So make all the fake names you want. Sit in here and write a whole big ass book if you want. Matter of fact, go ahead and write it. Because that's digital information that never goes away. Tomorrow I have a meeting with an organization for a HR internship. Well, congratulations, Romeo. I did look at your resume too. You need to do some. You should get someone to help you to kind of structure it a little bit, I guess you could say. Other than that, you got some very good skills. Well, you let me know how that go. Fatty, fuck you too, idiot. You know, it's a shame how some people they just get blocked and they just make up fake names and just get on here. You dumbass. Keep it up. You're fat, but you're a fucking faggot, dumbass. Boop. What about that? Keep making keep making up fake names, fatty fuck. Cause I know who you are, stupid ass, dumb. You know, I don't even have that many subscribers, but the fact that you come on, the fact that I know who comes on here on a regular basis and who don't, you just want to come on here. You just can't stand it, can you? You just can't stand it. You just want somebody to entertain your stupid ass. I don't know. I don't know what happened to David. I know he's claimed he was supposed to call me the other day, but he didn't. So I don't know. Probably working. Who knows? All right. I'm not gonna stay on here long. I will talk to y'all tomorrow, and I will be making a little video for y'all trolls tomorrow. It's not gonna be a live stream. It's gonna be an actual video. So you can come on there if you want, because the more you come on here, then therefore it's just more charges I will press against you. So you can make up 50 billion names. That IP address is going to only be linked to one person. So be a fool. Make up these names, because you know what? All this is being recorded. All of this. You fatty fuck. So when all your information, all your personal information, your actual name, your actual address is traced, I'm gonna have the last laugh on your dumbass. So keep playing. Keep playing. But anyway, nobody's not saying nothing, because I wanted to say that depending on the trend, I may not be coming back to YouTube after a while. One, it's not interesting anymore. Two, I'm not going to be harassed. And three, it's just time for me to move on. So, y'all have a good night. I'm going to talk to you later. All right, Romeo, Side Job, C. Henner, Peterson, Jeremy, Dr. Jez, Lillian, Colas. Y'all have a great night. Well, I'll be on here for a little bit, but after a while, I may, you got my email. You can email me, Romeo, but I may not be on here regularly. It just depends. I have to see. If y'all want me to come on and stay on, put a 1. I'm going to give y'all 5 minutes. I will stay on for the small audience that I have. Then as for your trolls, once I get that, you'll get a warrant put out on you. That's it. Romeo's the only one who wants me to stay on, even though I see 9 eyes watching me. Why would I leave? Well, one thing, the reason why, hey Sharky Fit. Well, one thing is, it's not really any type of interaction anymore, and the more that I'm doing it, side job 305, really? See, hey Vicky, the reason why I'm really kind of moving on from YouTube is, one, I've been here for a few years. Two, it's really not. I'm not making anything from it. Not to say that the purpose I'm making YouTube videos is to um, make money from AdSense or whatever, because one, it does take a whole lot of. It takes a lot, and two, when I came on YouTube, the reason it seems like I'm watching more things on YouTube than me producing on YouTube. Yeah, I make channels. I go on live stream to interact, but I want more. I know some of y'all ain't gonna come on here. I could say, "Oh, share my link and come on. We could talk and have a discussion." But after a while, one-sidedness it gets boring after a while. You know, I asked for participation, and at first, when I was sharing the link. Hey, Dorian, I would get people to come on. You don't have to show your face, but when there's one-sidedness, after a while, it's not interesting anymore. And if I wanted to converse with people, I have some of y'all's numbers. At least 1, 2, 3. I would say at least 5 of y'all I probably talk to that I could really come on and talk to if I want to chit chat personally. Some of y'all have Very few of y'all have a channel. So the ones that I do watch that do have a YouTube channel, I spend more time watching other people's channel. Oh, I don't have a keyboard on TV. Oh, I'll discuss that in another video. I will discuss that in another video. Matter of fact, it is exactly less than 1 month away. Today's the 20th. My birthday's on the 18th, so it's 3 weeks and um 5 days, something like that. Because at first I wanted to do, well, I don't know. I'll put it when my birthday comes. I'll let y'all know when it gets closer. So I'll do it another day. I'll do it tomorrow night because I'm off Thursday, Friday. So when I'm off Thursday, Friday, then I will go ahead and put out what I want to do. Because I still did not. Hey, Erica. Oh, you ain't really saw it. Oh, see, you missed it. I had got this done last week. Let me see. I would turn around, but I ain't gonna turn around. See, look, ain't got nothing on there. See, this was curled, but now it's kind of. It looked real cute when it was done. You gotta look at the other video when I did it last week. But this was curled. Let me see if you see the back. Let me turn around. See, no more ponytail, no. But yeah. I went right up there in Snellville, up there at the minute. I did not go to the barber shop. Actually, I went to the person I've been going for years. And I walked in there. She was like, "Where you been?" And And I didn't realize it was over a year since I went to her. She used to, the one that used to press, shampoo my hair, put in these big curlers, pressed it out when it was real long. So for her to cut it, she straightened it out because I told you I had did a big old mix up when I tried to cut the back myself. It looked like a hot mess. So she basically just cut it. At first I told her to shampoo it and then like have it curled, but she blow dried it, cut it, and then she curled it in the front. No. This was on 124 next to, it was on 124 next to an African hair braid shop. Right up on there, Highland Road and 124 next to, what was that place? You could buy wings and stuff. Well, Joe's on Juniper. No, Joe's. It's a place called. It's called Joe's, and it's next to a convenience store, next to the African store, next to this homemade church, and it's called Mark MARC salon. It's really a Dominican hair salon. When I go back there 2 weeks from now, a couple weeks from now, I'm a do a film where it is. But she's pretty good though. She's pregnant, so she'll be gone for November the 2nd. No, November the 6th. She'll be going on maternity leave. So I was like, dang. But she'll be back. She will be back. She's the owner. But she only charged me $30 too. So, if I was gonna go to the regular barber shop and let them cut it, it would have looked like it would have looked it. I don't think I would have liked it because they would have just cut it and they probably wouldn't have cut it in any sort of way. But for it to be shampooed, conditioned, cut, trimmed, it was $30. So I was like, man, that's a good price. Usually she charged me about $45 if she was to press my hair and it was long. It would usually be like $40. But she's really good. She don't just blow dry your hair out bone straight and took all the pattern out your hair. Well, thanks, Dorian. My eyebrows wasn't done. Girl, no. This is my natural arches. Girl, no. I didn't get no eyebrows done. She didn't touch it. This is my natural arch. Only thing I need to get done, I should have got done, was took this mustache off my face. That's what I should have got done. But I'll do that the next time I go. Because I got to, I could have told her to do this wax. Go like, but you know what? I don't know if they'll do that anymore. Because you have to wear the mask. Let me see. No, they wouldn't have done it. Because you have to wear the mask. So, no, Erica, I did not get my eyebrows arched. My eyebrows was not done. It wasn't touched. Yeah, I'm have a guest coming to visit me in a couple of weeks. So I got to get my house in order. Not just because they're visiting, but also because the holidays are coming up. So, oh no. I have not gotten my eyebrows touched in 2 years. But you know what? Every time if I was to get my eyebrows ever done, it don't really take a whole lot to get it off. I may say, oh, clean up a little bit of here, and I'm spending money for something that I don't even need to get done. Now I do get my money. I do spend money to get this dang mustache taken off and this dang hair under my chin, But sometimes it's really more here than I'm paying for. I hardly ever get the eyebrows done. They may do a little bit of something, but other than that, they didn't touch it. They have not touched it. Besides, I don't believe really that one should get their eyebrows done too much anyway, because your eyebrows, in my opinion, already has a natural arch and it's suit for your face. I've seen people get their eyebrows done. I don't understand it. Because I know I had an aunt who did that. They shave off all their eyebrows. For what? Just to put an eyeliner? That's such dumb. Why would you take off all your eyebrows just to take a pencil liner and put it on and draw it back on? This is silly. Erica, it doesn't sound like we invite. Dorian, don't start. No. The person who's coming to visit may not want me to say they're coming to visit, but I'm having someone come to visit me, which I'm very happy. Dorian, you've been saying you're going to come to Atlanta for the longest, and you ain't even make not one attempt to visit me. Not one. Now, I'll probably be in D.C. before you come to Georgia. We better be. You invited. Y'all invited. I don't know. I'll see what I'm going to do for my birthday. I'm not going to, well, put it this way. My YouTube birthday. I'll do something special online. Matter of fact, what day is that anyway? Let me see. Oh, that's Wednesday. Okay, so my birthday's on a Wednesday. So that means I work that day. So Wednesday, I will be evening because I'll be off the next day. Then I'll do a little something online. All right, hold on for y'all. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Now, my birthday is the 18th. Dorian, I don't have 50 jobs anymore. I don't work at Amazon anymore, which seemed like it's 50 jobs doing that one job. But I still do my other gigs. But, oh, somebody asked me earlier, do I miss Amazon? No, I do not miss Amazon. No, I don't. My birthday is the 18th, which is less than a month from now. I'll be 52. Yep, I'll be 52. So I'm gonna see. Hopefully, I will get Jeremy, the BDJ, online if I could figure out how to do it. So I do a little birthday YouTube celebration. I already had to block 2 people off here tonight, trying to be foolish. You know, you probably seen their names, but people's like, it's their opinion, and I'm not gonna argue on opinions about no COVID. That's for sure. Wearing masks and keeping social distance, and it's not something. It's not, and it's not an opinion. You know, when people are dying and families are suffering, and someone ought to come on here talking about it. It's my opinion, you know. And then somebody else gonna tell me why I should block them for their opinion. And I said, if you got your opinion, make your own channel. What about that? But you know what though? When it's all said and done, I'm gonna celebrate anyhow. It may not be how I want it in terms of going out and everybody being together, but maybe a year from now, maybe next year, God willing, everyone's still here on this earth. You know, things will start to settle down. It will never be back to normal. I can tell you that. It will be a different sort of way. So But unfortunately, what's a new electric Mad K? What's that? I don't even know what that is. Mad K. What is that? Well, I don't know. Like I said, Teresa won't be going on anybody's cruise ship anytime soon. No cruises, face mask. Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was. You said something about electric mask key. I was like, what is that? I never heard of it. It's something new. But no, I'm not going on no cruises anytime soon. Ain't no telling what that was, Dorian. A new kind of spelling. But I'm not going on cruise ships anytime soon. That's how that whole thing came about. It was that cruise ship, and then that was one of the major things. And people was talking about people went on a cruise and everybody got sick on that ship. Because amazing how Florida became a big is a big issue with the COVID. You know how Florida was like, oh, Florida. It was like major outbreak. Even months later, New York, major outbreaks. But you know what those two cities have in common? Because New York is now a destination for cruise ships. They used to be out of Fort Lauderdale and Miami and Florida, but New York also has. You could sail out of New York to go to the Bahamas and whatever cruises you want to go to. So I'm not saying it started out in the cruises, but when you think about it, people went on those ships in China right around that New Year's holiday, Chinese holidays and stuff last year, and people were going on those cruises and and Chinese New Year's, people were hopping on those planes, going all over the world, and that Chinese scientist he discovered something, and then right before he trying to tell the world he got killed the next day, they said, oh, he died or whatever. And see, that was kept a secret. See, he knew what was going on, and they killed him before he could even come out and tell it. Before he told it, go back and remember, right around this time. Oh yeah, September, October. Around this time, last year, September, October, when they first became a real little story, and he said this Chinese scientist found some new virus and it was still intact in China, and how it came covered up, and before he could tell it, they said the person who discovered the COVID-19 and he was supposed to come out and say something, he died the next day. Remember, go back. And then September, then here come September, October, November, December, January, February. 4 or 5 months later, boom, what happened? See, people say that's a conspiracy. That's not true. But anyway, I ain't want to talk about that no more. Anyway, so I don't know. To me, by not getting, hey David, here you come. Someone was asking about you. I just need to take a different direction in my channel. Because one, I'm seen to be stuck at 722 subscribers. Two, I wanted more different direction in regards to more discussion, I guess you could say. Like special guests, have more of a topic of discussion, more structured. Not me coming on here, having to block people, curse them out, having to, having trolls write a book, making up troll names, and then writing a whole big ass book. And I know who you are. being an ass, and then I have to curse people out. You know, why I gotta always have to curse people out? You know, and then the channel seems to not really. Oh, I would like to see you cook like you used to. Yeah, it. See, when I was doing all those interactive things, I was able to have an interesting channel. But now, by not having the number of subscribers, I can't really do those things like I used to. One, I could probably do it on the phone or whatever, but the only way how I could stream on my phone and probably do it as a let me walk around and not, is doing it that way. But until I get the required 1,000 subscribers, I'm able to do more those live videos like I used to when I was driving in the car doing Uber Eats and Grubhub and all that. I think it takes a while for me to get away from that channel. Most of my channel grew was because I was doing the apps. I was doing the food apps and everything, and everybody that was on YouTube, that's who I was watching at first. Now that Uber and Grubhub and whatever, they don't have no referrals, you don't hear nobody talk about that no more. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's making channels about it. And that was what it was so used to me watching. And that was, I think, people were drawn to my channel because of my experiences with doing those food apps and stuff. But now that I'm not doing it, I have to kind of find a new way of what I'm going to talk about. It was the tax channel where I was talking about taxes as it relates to the gig economy, and people were drawn to that at first. But it was all centered around the Uber Eats, Grubhub experience. And since I'm not doing it anymore, I haven't seen a lot of people that I was watching doing those videos either. They just came off, they just kind of went to the wayside too. Even if they had 1,000 subscribers, even if they did have that 1.1K, whatever, even then, I don't even see those people anymore. I just saw a cool video I just saw today, early this morning. Geo. Remember Geo? He used to do Uber and Lyft, and he was always calling people bums, and him and Kevin had that beef in California with the beanie. See, I don't know how he came up on my channel all of a sudden. He used to pop up all the time. Then after that, watching his channel early this morning, he's doing TaskRabbit, I think. Now his new gig is getting gigs, going to people's houses, and if somebody needed help moving furniture or putting something together, that's his new gig. I was like, what? He went from driving in his car in Chicago, doing Uber Eats, no, doing Uber and Lyft, making 2K, bought this brand new car. I was like, that's dumb. Why would you finance a brand new car at that price? Because he wanted to go up to that second level of Uber or whatever, and then he did. Then when he got deactivated, that was like the biggest news on YouTube. Geo got deactivated, and they was like, oh, I don't understand. Then after that, he wasn't really telling the whole entire truth, but he was doing stuff that he had no business doing, and then he got kicked off Uber, and then he's like, I'm gonna sue, I'm gonna get a lawyer, blah blah blah. You ain't never heard that no more again. That went to the wayside because ain't nobody taking up that case. And then he was doing Lyft, and then he was like, you could see that he wasn't making the same amount of money like he used to make when he was doing Uber and Lyft at the same time. No, it's not. You're not looking at it right. That's the correct link. That's the same link that I sent to Romeo. You need to figure that out because that's not no link to no German link. You're not correct. You're not looking at it. That's the same referral link that I sent, and that is not in German. You need to figure it out, David. But anyway, as I was saying, um, yeah, so he started doing TaskRabbit. So he was going over what he was making. Yep, you need to take another look. I know you don't like to look through things because you always want somebody to tell you, but you're not clicking it right. You need to click on the link and you need to follow the instructions. Oh, what was I saying? Okay, so I don't know how long he's been doing it, but he was telling them he was basically going over how much he made every day doing it, and then he's making whatever people were making regularly, which is like 100 something. I think he said he made 300 one Saturday, but he's doing TaskRabbit. Dorian, be quiet, cause you gonna be fussed at too in a minute. I called you a few times and you ain't know how to call nobody back. So I just told I just got another scholarship to okay, Sharky Felt. Which one you doing? The matter of fact, that's what I need to be doing. Messing around with y'all. I need to be studying for my Udacity program. Not being scolded at by Dorian, Harvin, and David, who ain't know how to follow no instructions when I looked at that link myself. Okay. You have well, Sharky, give me your email address. You can email me and tell me what your name is on it. Oh shoot, they had the dang orientation today. Did you go? Did you go to the orientation today, Sharky? They had for new scholarship recipients. They had like an orientation, and if you couldn't go, you could play it back. See, the only reason why I didn't choose Java was because you have to have a basic background knowledge, and I think that was intermediate, and I didn't choose intermediate. I didn't choose intermediate because I started with entry level because when you do intermediate level, you have to have a basic background already on certain things. And I'm already trying to learn another thing on Udacity, which is the beginning CSS HTML code and the other one. Yeah, you have to go on the computer because there's a link because the orientation was today and then you could get the link and you could look at it in Zoom. It's actually in Zoom. So you don't need a computer to go on Zoom. You can actually look at it on your phone. You just need to download Zoom and then you click on that link. So I could have been doing that tonight, messing around with y'all, Dorian, David, Sharky. Let me stop. I ain't gonna be here long. I keep saying that. Keep on, Dorian. When I take off my belt, you know, I know one thing. You better come and visit, cause you ain't. I'll probably be up in D.C. before you come to Georgia anyway. But like I said, I ain't going out anytime soon. Now I will go up to D.C. when Kamala and Joe Biden get sworn into president and vice president. I hope, well, I doubt they'll have a public thing like they did for President Obama because, you know, I was there. First inauguration with President Obama all by myself. I sure did go up there. I will go up there again. Come January, see that damn Trump get kicked out. That'll be something to see. Get the hell out of this house. Can't wait. He talking about if he lose, he gonna leave the country. You gonna lose and leave the country for the fact that you committed a crime, and they're gonna put your ass in jail the second you become a private citizen come January the 16th or the 18th, whatever day that is. Or the 20th. It's either 16th, 18th, or 20th. Whatever that day is, your last day, and you lose, you better leave the country because your ass is going to jail. Talk about he gonna leave the country if he lose. Bye. You gonna leave the country because you've been doing some dirt, and that all that crap gonna come to play, and they're gonna be like, "Ooh." Do you abide to protect the Constitution of the United States, to abide to protect against all domestic and foreign dangers? I know that quote because I took the same oath when I was as a federal employee too. That's the first beginning words that you take. And the second that damn clock ticks and your term in, your ass is going to be locked up in jail. That's why you talking about leaving the country. I'm going to leave the country if I lose. If I lose, I'm leaving. No, you lose. You leave the country because they know some dang dirt is about to go down when they finally listen to all those tapes, recordings, and all those stuff they got on your ass. Let me tell you, just because if you think that they don't have everything that a person does as to become president is recorded and tracked, believe you me, you think you be talking on the phone. He think he be talking on the phone to somebody and thinking nobody's not going to say nothing. They got all that recorded. Let me tell you, everything is not privy to the regular citizens of the United States. If you become president of the United States, vice president, especially if you vice president, all your things is, I don't want to say taken away. Like when President Obama became president, they was like, he had to give up his little BlackBerry, his cell phone. He couldn't have that personal cell phone anymore. They said, oh, um, all your things about you. I assure you, they telling people who become president, you are privy to stuff that a normal person wouldn't even know. But I could assure you, Trump's Twitter account, everybody's social media is public record, and all that becomes public record in the United States. All of those things. Every phone call you do, everything you type on a computer, everything you say when they say, oh, it's this phone, if this special phone rings and all that stuff, and all those codes they give you, you think they're gonna keep those codes? They're gonna say, oh, you need president, okay, everything has changed, and they don't even tell you anything. And I'm not, and people say, you think you know it all, you think you know what you're talking about. Trust me. They tell you when people become president, they say a whole lot of stuff is changed. Access. They're not gonna give a regular person because that's why they got term limits. 8 years, the most you can be president. That's it. All that information, all that stuff that you know, that you think you privy to, the minute you private, nope, no more. You ain't got no access to that. Here you go. We leave your little 2 Secret Servicemen that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life. I think they changed it. For for 10 years, the Secret Service people, they be following them every place they go. President Obama, Malia, the kids, they got their own Secret Service. Everywhere they go, somebody's watching them. And I think they changed it. Because I remember I said amazing how when President Obama became president, they wanna change talking about you can't get Secret Service for life. Now they want to give it for so many years. I'm gonna look that up. But I sworn they changed it. But all that stuff that people are so used to get privy to as a president, once you're not president no more, thank you. Or give us the keys, give you all the little codes, all the little secrets that, trust me, just because you're given some information and have power like that, that don't mean that they have things in place to record what you're doing. Everything you're doing when when you work for the government like that is tracked, recorded, documented. Every little thing you put, everything you do, they gotta account for everything. So Trump, he's an idiot. You think that all that mess you was doing and all those things you were doing, I could assure you. See, when Nixon got booted out, when he quit and resigned and left in disgrace and went on that little went on the plane and stuff, and he was like, and then years later, there were things that came up about him, things that was in the FBI files, and um, you know, things that were recorded. See, all of that came about. Who wants that job? I know I wouldn't. I ain't barely want the job I had when I worked at the IRS. After 10 years of stress, 10 and a half years of stress and everything, they scrutinize them federal employees more than they scrutinize a regular taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer too, but you work for the government, you are scrutinized and policed just the same. The only difference is Sharky Field at mail.com. What's mail.com? You know what, Sharky? Send me your email address at this email, because I don't know what you wrote. Making sure that's see the same thing that they put people through as federal employees. Even if you work in the service, Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever, the more higher rank you are, the more mess you gotta go through. Uh-oh. All right, Sharky, just send me something to that email, because I don't know I ain't gonna remember that, and I don't feel like looking for no pen. But yeah, my niece and my sister and stuff, they was in the my sister was in the Navy, and my nieces and one is in the Marines and another one's in the Navy. They there's a lot of stuff you go through when you start working for the government. Even as a civilian coming in working on a federal base or whatever, or federal building, you got to go through a lot. When they take background checks, they talk about fingerprint and everything is checked. And I ain't talking about no regular old credit check stuff. I'm talking about they do fingerprint, FBI, they do the whole 9 yards. And the higher you are, the higher rank you are, the more they do. The more you are, the more things are checked. When my aunt, when she started working and she was working in D.C., Maryland, um, the FBI, they sent them right to the small town across South Carolina. They was asking people about her. They went to her high school. They went to the church. They went to all these different people asking about her. And they were FBI, and trust me, you think they don't know about you or your information? They go to people who you didn't even think they could reach. That's what I was saying. All right, David. Well, you have to tell me what happened to the job with that you said that they interviewed you today with that customer service job with what you call it. You ain't tell me what happened with that. But anyway, so it's a lot. But I will see what happens. Just think. Give it about a good 2 weeks, 3 more weeks. It's gonna be some hell. But anyway, I gotta go myself. I'm ready to go to bed. But I'll probably stay on YouTube for just a little bit. Keep my channel going. Yes, next rep. But I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna do. What do you mean you gotta wait till February? You're not doing next rep anymore with the sales things, with the infomercials? Well, they told me the same thing too. I applied for some position with next rep, and they told me, like I already told you, they said you said you wasn't on for 2 weeks. You gotta wait till Feb. I think they told me January or something crazy. January, February. I think it was January. They said you gotta wait till January. They be a bunch of liars. I may not even want to go back. I may not even want to go back to them again. If I go back to next rep as an independent contractor again, they're gonna have to give me some more money. I want getting calls. I don't understand what you're saying. You wasn't getting any calls? Well, I think I think anyway, next rep probably only have 6 months. The assignment probably only lasted for 6 months anyway, to be honest. And I don't know why they just don't tell people straight up that it's 6 months. After 6 months, it ends, and then you gotta apply again. You gotta start over again in January. Why don't they just say that? Why they gotta sit up in there and say, oh, it could extend another 6 months? They knew it wasn't. They know it wasn't another year. They knew it. I don't know why they be lying. Just like they were doing, just like they had the account for Grubhub for customer service. It was 4 months and it was $10 an hour. And then after the 4 months end, which is January, then that's it. So I don't even know why they even said that. They be just let them just be truthful. Just say it's 6 months, and then after that, you start again in 6 months later. Ain't no big deal. God dog. Something like that for 6 months. You could make a good few $1,000s for a few months and that's it. Ain't no big deal. They told me the same thing. They had me interviewed. Oh, you got to come back next year and you could come back next year. So every 6 months they keep you and that's it. I mean, I wasn't expecting, permanent, They always do that. They keep you on there for 6 months, and then when the call volume goes down really slow down to nothing because you're only getting paid when you're talking. And that's it. Just say the truth. Now when January, February come, they're gonna have to start all over again. And then if you already work there, then they're gonna commute. Then you could apply, and then that's it. Because they only do it because when you think about it, they only do it for 6 months. So I don't know. Maybe then they'll find. That's why I don't like those. I know. That's what they told me. Huh? How I abandoned a job, and I was on there every day. They told me that same lies too. You abandoned. Now, David. Now you probably abandoned it because you always be going every weekend. So that might be true. Cause you said straight up you couldn't work every Saturday and Sunday. Cause see, I didn't abandon no job. I logged on there one night and I couldn't get it. It couldn't log me in the system. I emailed them 5, 6, 7 times to Veronica, and she never responded. And then when I saw the position, saw a new position posted, or it made it seem like it was new. Then they said, "Oh, you abandoned the job." How I abandoned the job, and I sent you messages about it. And it was only 2 weeks when they extended the contract. So why don't you simply say that you didn't need me? Don't just say you abandoned the job. No, I did not. Lying ass. I don't abandon no job. Trust me. I'll quit first and let you know, and that's it. But I'm just not going to show up and that's it. Don't say nothing. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it was good while it lasted. So if you have to wait till January, February, then I'll wait January, February, and then I'll just simply work those 6 months and then, see what I could make. But um, next time go around, when I do it, I'm not going to be hooked up to the computer all day because 5 hours out of 5 hours logged on the computer, I'm literally sitting there and you're only getting paid for 2 hours. You know, that was a waste. It was good at first. I could tell you that. I could tell you it was pretty good because when they needed people, those calls were coming in. They were begging people to come on there. Then the minute they got to whoever number of people they got, then all of a sudden that's when it went away. That's why I said, shoot, that thing went away. I was like, damn, I was doing pretty good too. But all these gigs, Grubhub. Oh, Dorian, thank you for sending me that article about DC suing Instacart for people about not getting tips. I saw it. I got it this morning. I said, look at Dorian trying to be all in the scoop news with the geek jobs. That's what I wanted to discuss, but it's too late because I've already been on here over 1 hour and 22 minutes. But thanks, Dorian. See, you are good for something. After all. Look, let me get me a little swig. I said I was going to save this until my birthday, but I've already drank this sweet pineapple. It tastes pretty good. Look at that being a wino drinking out of a bottle. This tastes pretty good. And I bought this from Aldi's. I got the other one, which is the peach. I didn't open that. Anyway, I don't follow baseball like that. Yankees ain't in it. I don't even care. Atlanta was almost in it, but mm-mm. Nope. I don't. How you get drunk on cheap wine? You can't get drunk on this. You cannot get drunk on no wine, table wine. That's what this is. No, this is pretty good. So let me put that down. Anyways, let me go. Good night, David. Good night, Dorian. Good night, Shark Keep Philp, Erica. Who else I'm missing? Romeo, Harden, Side Job 305, Vicky, Peterson, Jacobs, Henner, 12, Jeremy, Lillian, all of y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to bed. Who's there? New comment? Let me see. What y'all wrote? Good night. I don't know what Jose Cuervo pink lemonade is. All right. Y'all have a good night. Let me go. It's 11:39. Time to see what's on YouTube before I lay down. Y'all have a good night.